Happy New Year, folks. It is New Year's Day, 2024, and I hope you're all not hungover. Van's looking a little rough, but I made a ton of progress, and I actually probably should have filmed a bunch of the crap I did, but, you know, shit happens, life gets in the way. So, what we've done so far, I was able to pick up some seats from a 2002 Ford Econoline custom van. The guy had the back seat, which was the far rear seat, and the two center cabin seats, which would be in the center of the van. And now that was actually set up as it was a custom van. So he bought the van, pulled out these seats, only kept the normal front seats in for his use, and had these sitting in storage for God knows how long. So worked out fantastic for me. I found it on Facebook Marketplace, was able to pick up the seats and this center console unit that had some kind of VCR and radio controls and all kinds of other crap. $500 worked out beautiful because, as you're going to see, and I know my garage is a mess, that was the original big back bench seat, which was just awful. This is the front captain seats that were in the van, and they were just really bad. It's going to cost me a fortune to have these things recovered. Long story short, better off just buying a new set of seats. And my buddy suggested I hit Facebook Marketplace, see what I could find. So, you know, took a couple days, mounted these all in. They worked out beautiful. Nice tan leather seats. Now we actually have a center console because this old van's a 78. Doesn't even have a glove box, nothing. So all I ended up doing was covering up the controls that were here for the radio and the VCR. Pulled the VCR unit out, and then put a couple little covers down here for the old 12-volt sockets. None of that's hooked up. Didn't care. Don't want it. End up having just that for the storage of anything we need to do. So mount a little cup holder there for the wife for the trip. I have a cup holder in the front for me. The beauty of these seats, now, because they were the center seats and the rear seats, they're basically kind of modular, and so they have the bases, the mounts that you mount down, and then the levers you pull, you can take the seats right out easily, as opposed to before they were just mounted and they were stuck. They were basically stuck there. Took a little customizing to get the seat belts to work with the original seat belts, the positions and all that crap, but it's all done. It works. Now the back, we're getting there. And now this isn't going to be some, you know, van life camper van. This is just going to be a kind of a hot rod van. We're going to take that trip down Route 66, hopefully the end of May or middle of May. And if not, then I got to put it off to the fall. But and this will go out, you know, friends and I will go out and just kind of enjoy the van, go to shows, hang out, have a fridge back here that, you know, keep beverages cold. I insulated because this van doesn't have AC, and I wanted to try to keep some of the reflective nature of that, of the heat coming down out of the back here, just to kind of help out a little bit. Now, right here, this is all of the controls for the batteries. I have 200 amp hour lithium ion batteries back there, charge controller for solar. I can put a portable solar panel outside. Normally I'll just charge them with a charger. Inverter is down there. I know it's probably really hard to see. I probably should have opened it up, but you know, didn't get to that. So made the bar top. Right now I have, that's for one of the fans. That one over there is for the other fan. Now this right here are the controllers. You're going to see that USB goes on for that one. Now when I do it for the lights, turn the light switch on, that's going to control the lights. Got another fan over there, that'll come on, and then this is for the speaker, which will then control Bluetooth speakers. And here I have switch for the fender, which is just a decoration I made out of 1947 Jawa front fender, and some extra lights and stuff I had from motorcycle projects. This was the original one Frank had done on the van, on the back of the van up top. When I got the van, bought it from him, you basically flick a light switch on, a toggle switch up under the dash, and it would give that to the people behind him. Frank was an interesting character. I liked him. So, but it's just decoration now. So all these are on the switch control up top here. The back here, this was a more or less a cargo van. So it didn't have the door panels and it didn't have any of that stuff. So I'm trying to cover up the holes. I already have wood cut out for these, and my daughter, she's very artistic. She's very creative. She's actually in her last year of college for graphic design. She's going to be making something nice on those panels. I made just these little custom ones here, and then I filled all these holes, which would have been for the inserts for the panel. I used rubber grommets and 22 spent casings from shooting. Just glued them in there, and let me tell you, if you're ever looking for glue, this stuff is amazing. It's JB Weld, Super Weld. It's basically a super glue type thing in a bottle with a brush cap, kind of like nail polish or something. But it is super, super strong, easy to put on with the brush, and it sets up extremely fast. I was very impressed with that. If I need glue again, that's what I'm getting. So the van is getting there. It's going to be kind of a long trip, I think, but we're not going to do your standard trip. We're not going to head down from Illinois and then head down that way. What we're going to end up doing is going down Nashville, probably, Pennsylvania, Dutch country, Nashville, end up hitting different places for some time, and then pick up Route 66 down in Texas, go through Arizona, and then go up to the Grand Canyon. Bucket list thing for me was to eventually hit Route 66, and I was debating doing it with my old 46 Chevy truck, but that old hot rod, no room, no fun. So we're going to do it in this puppy. Hopefully she'll be all set. It'll go to my buddy after this for the ignition system. The MSD box is all fucked up, so we have to get that fixed. And once that gets fixed, hopefully all the mechanicals will be squared away. New tires, new spare, and then we get down to painting. So I got more to do with this thing, and I'll probably do a couple more videos on it. If any of you have any suggestions as to what to do on my way down through Tennessee and Pennsylvania and those areas on our way to Texas, please dump it down in the comments. We'd love to hear it, because it'll give us good ideas of people who may live local to that, as opposed to all the touristy crap you see in the books. Not interested in that, really. And I'd love to see the Grand Canyon. Like I said, having just recovered from cancer, and that's another reason I'm doing the videos, is to help my speech, because it was tongue cancer. So it's kind of therapy for me. But this bucket list thing is to do before I die, which hopefully won't be for a long time. But now that you realize kind of how things are, I'm taking a lot of time to do this project with my daughter, trying to get her back here. She's going to help me with these tapestries and stuff. We're going to end up using these over the insulation on the walls and up here. We're going to spray glue them up and then basically cover the walls and kind of decorate everything. I got one of those curtain things that the vans use, where you can slide it back and forth. So we'll have a little close off curtain in the back here, and hopefully they'll all look a bit better as we go. But that's progress, and Happy New Year. Like I said, life is short. Enjoy it. Go out and do the things you want to do. Have a great day, guys.